Hi there, Dave with Crandall Office, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Atlas headrest for the Herman Miller Embody chair. Without further ado, let's get started.
1, 2, 3,
All right, so let's get this thing unboxed. Okay, now that we've got it unboxed, let's take a look at what comes inside the package. And so the first thing you're going to notice is going to be the headrest here. And so the headrest is obviously going to be the main component of this. And as you see, we got the bracket here. You can see they take a lot of the design aspects of the actual Embody. It really is going to fit in perfect. And this is the OEM fabric as well, which is pretty awesome. And so that's the headrest. Next, you're going to have the bracket part that's going to install on the chair. And so we'll be using this in just a second. You also have, let's see, an Atlas headrest sticker, which is a nice touch. I like that. That's going on my car. And then this is a protective film cover that looks like it's going to protect the frame of the headrest. We'll be going over that in the installation in just a second. And then we've got some installation instructions, some hardware, and a hex key to do the installation. So let's move on to actually getting this thing installed on the Embody that I'm sitting in right now. All right, so now that we've got everything out of the box, let's go ahead and get started with the installation. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab the protective film cover and go ahead and peel that off of the backing here so that we've got just the protective film here. Get that off of there. All right, and so now we're going to be placing that right here underneath the Herman Miller logo to protect the frame of the chair here where we're gonna be installing the actual headrest component. Here that we've got now this installed, this is gonna be protecting the frame component. And this is going to be covered up, so this is not going to be visible after the headrest is actually installed. Okay, so the next step in the installation is to install this bracket onto the back of the chair where we installed this plastic film. That said, I am going to be taking a quick tip from our good friend Dan on and actually install the actual headrest component to this so that we can hang this over the back of the chair while we do this installation. So I'm going to go ahead and get this installed now. All right, so just a couple of quick screws here to install while we're doing the headrest to the frame itself. You're gonna tighten those up with the Allen key provided. We're just gonna make sure those are nice and snug here and in place. Snug up this one just one more time, make sure we're good. Now this is going into metal, so make sure that you can snug it up real good. You don't need to worry about over tightening too much, but obviously don't overdo it either. Okay, so now we've got the full headrest assembly. We're gonna be taking this blue tape that's holding this bracket piece in place and make sure that's not gonna go anywhere. Set that over there. Now we've got two screws that are holding everything in place here. And so we're gonna actually loosen these and take them out here. Set those aside for the time being. And then with that removed, you can see we've got the two-piece design here. All right, so with this piece removed, I did want to give a quick close-up to show exactly how this reassembles. So you're gonna have this post here, that's gonna go and line up with this top screw. And that's gonna be the longer of the two screws that's gonna go in there. And then the other side is gonna go in there and to line up with this other hole. So you can see how that's gonna go together. And then once we're on to the actual chair, this is gonna actually slide through this top portion to hold everything into place. Let's go ahead and get it installed now. Use Dan's little handy dandy trick here to hang that and adjust this so we can get this set up and in place. I'm going to line this up, hold it in place, put our screws into place. Okay, so we're gonna start getting this tightened up. And we're gonna do the same this top portion. You have to maybe do a little bit of work and finagling to get this all lined up properly. But once you do, that screw should tighten right up. Okay, so we're gonna snug up these screws here and make sure everything is tightened and in place. And oh, we've got those, so it's good and secure on the back frame of this chair. And as you can see now, we've got the, everything is installed. And let's go over some of the adjustments on this bad boy. Okay, so now that we've got it all installed, let's go over all of the adjustments here on this brand new Atlas headrest for the Embody chair. So as you can see, one of the primary adjustments here is going to be this forward and backward adjustment. That's going to allow you to position this headrest anywhere you want, forward and backward. You do have this knob here that you can either loosen or tighten, and it's going to make this easier or more difficult to move back and forth. We also have a height adjustment, as you can see. There is an Allen head screw here that you can use your hex key that they sent you to tighten or loosen the amount of friction that's going to be on this headrest up and down. You can see how easy this is right now. I can go through and tighten this up. It's going to make it more difficult for me to slide this up and down. So you can really fine tune that or lock it into place once you have that height adjustment set to where you'd like it. Beyond that, you're going to have a pivot function that's going to work in conjunction with the rest of those. So you can really kind of fine tune with the height up and down, the in and out, and this pivot function to adjust this headrest to exactly where you need it to be adjusted. Great design from first looks at it. Super excited to try this thing out. So as you can see, I'm sitting in the chair now and we can play around with these adjustments. You can see this is going to go forward and back and really kind of figure out exactly where I need it. That's too high. This is going to be, so I like it to be kind of resting and supporting my neck right here. And as you can see, I can really, oh man, I can adjust and really get this to support me while I'm in an upright position, which is awesome for a headrest. Yeah, first glance, this is right on par with the Atlas headrest for the Aeron and the Gestra headrest in my book. It's that adjustable and that comfortable. The pad is real soft and nice. It just feels good. And it's supportive. I really like this headrest. This is, first impressions are good. Good job, Atlas. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video on the brand new Atlas headrest for the Herman Miller Embody chair. As you can see, we really think this is a great headrest. We are going to be offering a few select colors on our website, crandalloffice.com, in the near future. But in the meantime, or if you're looking for any kind of specific color schemes, we do encourage you to head over to Atlas Headrest and buy that there as well. Andrew and his team over at Atlas are awesome. They did a great job on this headrest. They're great people. They'll take great care of you. If you've got any questions about your install or any other questions about this headrest or anything else, you can reach out to us at our website, crandalloffice.com, or our Facebook page, or anywhere else you can reach us. We're always here to help. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. Oops. Right there it goes. Oops. Oops. That's 3. You're recording?
Good when you are.
Great. So. There, okay, so let's see. Wow, that's really tall.
That's excessive.
It's really tall.
Good grief. It's very alien-like.
We hold your head up.